Yo, what's good, soccer fans? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the story of a kid who's rewriting the record books in American soccer, Cavan Sullivan. At just 15 years old, this Philadelphia Union prodigy is already being hailed as the future of U.S. soccer. From smashing MLS records to catching the eye of Europe's biggest clubs, Cavan's journey is straight up inspiring. So buckle up, grab your snacks, and let's explore the rise, skills, and limitless potential of Cavan Sullivan. Oh, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into soccer's next big stars. Early life and family background. Let's kick things off with where it all began. Cavan Sullivan was born on September 28, 2009, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, a city with a deep-rooted sports culture. Growing up in a family of German-Bangladeshi descent through his mother, Cavan was surrounded by soccer from the jump. His family is basically a soccer dynasty. His oldest brother, Quinn Sullivan, is a star midfielder for the Philadelphia Union's first team, racking up over 100 MLS appearances by age 21. Then there's his other brothers, Declan and Ronan, who are tearing it up at YSC Academy and playing for FC Delco, an MLS Next affiliate. But the soccer connections don't stop there. Cavan's older cousin is Chris Albright, a former U.S. international who played for the Union and won 2 MLS Cups with the LA Galaxy. And his grandfather, Larry Sullivan, was the head coach at Villanova University from 1991 to 2007, while his uncle, Brian Sullivan, was a Division I goalkeeper and coach. Talk about a family living and breathing the beautiful game. Cavan's early years were spent in the suburbs of Philly, where he was always kicking a ball around with his brothers. His dad, Brendan, and mom, Heike, nurtured his love for soccer, driving him to practices and cheering from the sidelines. In a 2024 interview with Apple TV+, Cavan shared how his brothers were his biggest inspiration, saying, "Quinn's always been my role model, pushing me to work harder." By age 4, he was already enrolled in local soccer clinics, showing off skills that left coaches stunned. His mom once told a local Philly outlet that Cavan would dribble around the house, using furniture as defenders, dreaming of playing in front of thousands. Youth career and early recognition. Cavan's talent was impossible to ignore, and by 2020, at just 11 years old, he joined the Philadelphia Union's Youth Academy, one of the best in the country. The Union system is known for producing gems like Brendan Aronson and Mark McKenzie, and Cavan fit right in. Playing for the Union's U12 and U13 teams, he dominated tournaments, scoring goals for fun, and setting up plays like a seasoned pro. His coaches raved about his vision and composure, qualities rare for someone so young. In 2022, Cavan helped the Union's U15 squad reach the MLS Next Cup semifinals, earning a spot on the tournament's best enquete. But the moment that really put Cavan on the map was the 2023 Generation Adidas Cup. At 13, he was playing against U17 teams, guys 4 years older and still running the show. Cavan led the Union to the U15 title, scoring in the final against Real Salt Lake and earning the tournament's Golden Ball as the best player. Clips of his silky dribbles and pinpoint passes went viral on platforms like X, with fans calling him the American Messi. One post by @Philly Soccer Kid in April 2023 said, "Cavan Sullivan at 13 is doing things most pros can't. This kid's the real deal." His performances caught the attention of scouts from Europe, with clubs like Manchester City, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid starting to circle. Cavan's youth career wasn't just about club success. He also represented the U.S. at the youth international level. In 2023, he debuted for the U15 U.S. Youth National Team at a tournament in Spain, scoring a brace against England's U15s. His ability to perform against top global talent had U.S. soccer buzzing, and he was fast-tracked to the U16 team by early 2024. Cavan's youth career was a masterclass in consistency, and it was clear he was destined for bigger things. Professional debut and record-breaking moments. Fast forward to March 24, 2024, and Cavan Sullivan made history. At 14 years, 5 months, and 27 days old, he stepped onto the pitch for Philadelphia Union 2 in an MLS Next Pro match against Chattanooga FC. Coming on in the 56th minute, Cavan didn't just blend in, he took over. In the 86th minute, he delivered a perfectly weighted assist for a 2-1 victory, earning rave reviews from fans and analysts. That debut made him the youngest player to ever appear in an MLS Next Pro game, and social media exploded. An X post by @MLS Talent Scout called it a glimpse of the future for U.S. soccer. Just weeks later, on May 9, 2024, Cavan signed a homegrown contract with the Philadelphia Union's first team, locking him in until 2028. At 14 years, 7 months, and 11 days, he became the 5th youngest player to sign an MLS first-team contract and secured the most expensive homegrown deal in MLS history, reportedly worth over $2 million with bonuses. The deal also included a future transfer agreement with Manchester City, who have first dibs when Cavan turns 18, highlighting his global appeal. Union sporting director Ernst Tanner called him a generational talent in a press release, and the hype was real. Cavan's MLS debut came on July 17, 2024, against New England Revolution. Subbing on in the 85th minute, he became the youngest player in MLS history to appear in a first-team match at 14 years, 9 months, and 19 days, breaking Freddie Adu's long-standing record. On February 25, 2025, he made his first MLS start against Columbus Crew, assisting Quinn Sullivan's game winner in a 2-1 victory. The brotherly connection had fans buzzing, with one ex-post joking, "The Sullivans are taking over Philly," playing style and strengths. So, what makes Cavan Sullivan so special? Let's break down his game. Cavan is a 5 feet 7 inches, 135-pound attacking midfielder with a low center of gravity, lightning-quick feet, and a footballing brain beyond his years. Analysts compare his style to a mix of Phil Foden and Jamal Musiala, creative, elusive, and deadly in the final third. His super strength is his dribbling. His vision is another standout trait. Cavan averages 2.5 key passes per game, often threading balls through tight spaces that most players wouldn't even see. In a March 2025 MLS Next Pro match, he whipped in a set-piece cross that led to a headed goal, earning a viral shout-out on YouTube with the title, "Cavan Sullivan with the set piece." His ability to deliver in clutch moments is unreal for a 15-year-old. He's also got a knack for scoring, with a highlight reel goal in the 2023 Generation Adidas Cup, showing his ability to curl shots from distance. Defensively, Cavan's work rate is impressive. He presses high, averaging 2.1 tackles per game, and his stamina lets him cover the pitch like a seasoned pro. His versatility is a bonus. He can play as a number 10 on either wing, or even as a false 9, adapting to whatever his team needs. ESPN's Jeff Carlisle noted, "Sullivan's composure under pressure is what sets him apart. He plays like he's 25, not 15. The only knock? His slight frame means he can get pushed off the ball by bigger defenders, but he's already working on bulking up at the Union's training center." Achievements and milestones. Even at 15, Cavan's trophy cabinet is starting to fill up. He won the 2023 Generation Adidas Cup with the Union's U15s, taking home the Golden Ball as the tournament's MVP. His professional debut assist in March 2024 was just the beginning, followed by his record-breaking MLS debut in July. By April 2025, he had racked up 12 MLS Next Pro appearances, scoring 2 goals and providing 4 assists, and 8 MLS appearances with 8 goals, 1 assist. His first MLS start in February 2025 was a historic moment, covered by outlets like The Athletic and Apple TV Plus's Onside series, which called him a history maker. On the international stage, Cavan's been a standout for the US U16s, scoring 5 goals and 10 caps by April 2025. He also won the 2024 CONCACAF U15 Championship, earning the Best XI award for his performances. Off the pitch, he's been recognized as one of MLS's 22 under-22 prospects for 2024 and was named the U.S. Soccer Young Male Player of the Year nominee. His market value per Transfermarkt is already at $5 million, making him one of the most valuable teenagers in North America. The hype and European interest. Cavan's rise hasn't just caught the attention of MLS fans. Europe's elite are knocking. Manchester City, part of the City Football Group, secured a right of first refusal in his 2024 contract, meaning they can sign him when he turns 18 in 2027. But they're not alone. Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and Borussia Dortmund have all sent scouts to watch him, with Bayern reportedly offering a trial in 2023 that the Union declined. A 2025 report from The Guardian noted that Paris Saint-Germain and Ajax are also in the mix, drawn by his dual German-American citizenship, which makes him an attractive prospect for EU clubs. The hype around Cavan is massive, but it's not without pressure. A 2025 X post by Lucarna Posey called him the programmed future star of US soccer, reflecting the expectations on his shoulders. Some compare him to Christian Pulisic, but Cavan's trajectory feels even steeper. In a 2024 YouTube Q&A, he addressed the buzz, saying, "I just focus on playing my game and having fun. The rest will come." His grounded mindset is a big reason why coaches and teammates love him. Union manager Jim Curtin told ESPN, "Cavan's got the talent, but his humility is what'll take him far." Challenges and growth areas. Being a teenage phenom isn't all glitz and glamour. Cavan's faced his share of challenges. The physicality of senior soccer is a big one. At 15, he's often up against grown men who don't go easy on him. In a 2024 MLS Next Pro match, he took a heavy challenge that left him limping, a reminder of the physical gap he's working to close. Off the pitch, bouncing school at YSC Academy with pro soccer is no joke. Cavan's spoken about late-night study sessions after training, showing the discipline it takes to juggle both. Another challenge is managing the hype. Being labeled the next big thing comes with scrutiny. In 2024, some X-posts criticized his limited MLS minutes, with one user saying, "Sullivan's being overhyped until he starts scoring." But the Union's cautious approach, gradually increasing his minutes, shows they're prioritizing his development. Cavan's also working on his decision-making in the final third, as noted by MLS analyst Matt Doyle, who wrote, "He's got the tools, but he needs to refine when to pass versus when to shoot." Despite these hurdles, Cavan's growth is evident. He's added muscle since his debut, and his confidence on the ball has soared. His ability to learn from veterans like Alejandro Bedoya and his brother Quinn is a huge asset. In a 2025 interview, Quinn said, "Cavan's like a sponge. He soaks up everything and wants to get better every day." Impact on US soccer and Philly culture. Cavan's rise is bigger than just one kid's story. It's a game changer for US soccer. The MLS has long been a stepping stone for talents like Alphonso Davies and Tyler Adams, but Cavan's breaking records at an unprecedented age. His success is proof that American academies are closing the gap with Europe, producing players who can compete globally. A 2025 article in The Athletic called "The Union's Academy, a Factory for Future Stars," with Cavan as its poster boy. In Philadelphia, Cavan's a hometown hero. The city's passionate fan base, known for the Sons of Ben supporters group, has embraced him. During his MLS debut, Subaru Park erupted when he stepped on the pitch, and Sullivan jerseys are now a common sight. Local outlets like the Philadelphia Inquirer have run features on his family, highlighting how the Sullivans are becoming Philly soccer royalty. Cavan's also inspiring the next generation, with youth players at the Union's Academy citing him as their idol. In a 2024 YouTube video, a 12-year-old Union Academy kid said, "Cavan shows us we can make it big if we work hard." Cavan's Bangladeshi German heritage adds another layer to his impact. He's a symbol of diversity in a sport that's becoming more inclusive in the US. In a 2024 interview, his mom, Heike, spoke about how proud she is of Cavan representing their multicultural roots, saying, "He's showing kids from all backgrounds they can chase their dreams, future potential, and what's next." So, where does Cavan Sullivan go from here? At 15, he's already achieved more than most players do in a career, but his ceiling is sky high. By 2027, when he's eligible to move to Europe, he could be a starter for the Union and a regular for the US senior team. The 2026 World Cup, hosted in the US, is a realistic target. He'll be 16, but players like Lamine Yamal have shown age is just a number. US coach Mauricio Pochettino has already name-checked Cavan as one to watch, per a 2025 ESPN report. In the short term, Cavan's focused on earning a consistent starting spot with the Union. The 2025 MLS season is a chance to rack up goals and assists. building on his early promise. He's also expected to lead the U.S. U-17s at the 2025 U-17 World Cup in Qatar, where a strong showing could cement his status as a global talent. Long-term analysts see him as a future Ballon d'Or contender, with the Guardian's Ed Aarons comparing him to Jude Bellingham for his maturity and versatility. Of course, staying injury-free and handling the pressure will be key. The Union's sports science team is working closely with him to ensure his body can handle the grind. Mentally, Cavan seems built for it. His calm demeanor and love for the game shine through in every interview. In a 2025 Apple TV Plus clip, he said, "I just want to play soccer and make my family proud." Simple, but powerful. And that's the story of Cavan Sullivan, a 15-year-old phenom who's carrying the hopes of a nation on his young shoulders. From the fields of Philly to the global stage, he's proving that American soccer is ready to compete with the best. Whether he's breaking MLS records, linking up with his brother Quinn, or dreaming of a move to Manchester City, Cavan's journey is one to watch. What do you think? Can he become the greatest U.S. player ever? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get the debate going. If you love this deep dive, give this video a big thumbs up, share it with your crew, and hit that subscribe button for more content on soccer's rising stars. We've got tons more coming, so turn on notifications to stay in the loop. Until next time, keep loving the beautiful game, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.